Okay.
Hi, my name's Kendra. I'm from Philadelphia, and I've been a part of the Printed Village community since 2014.
Cool. So how do you define yourself? Designer, artist,
I
creative?
would say illustrator.
Actually, when I ask you, say I define myself as, just because I'm going to get cut out. So like, do you do Instagram, or how do you think about Instagram? Instagram's important because, how do you define yourself, as an artist or a designer?
I define myself as more of an artist and illustrator, because it kind of is a good umbrella term for having products for printed products for like accessories, home decor, and also just editorial things, packaging.
It's more flexible.
Yeah,
Say it's more flexible.
it's much more flexible.
So where has your stuff been sold? Like, what brands have you worked with?
The brands I've worked with are Bobby Brown, Anthropology, Urban Outfitters, of course, Printed Village, a lot of like retailing and clothing.
Have you been sold in retailers?
Yes, Urban Outfitters I did like a candle design. Anthropology I've done various things from stationery to like kitchen products, and also illustrations for their lipsticks and perfumes.
Oh wow, that's so cool. And then and so the Bobby Brown one, that was for like their retail packaging instead of product.
Yeah, it was more like for their relaunch. They hadn't done something with an illustrator before.
Who, Bobby Brown?
Yeah. So
Say Bobby Brown hadn't done anything with an illustrator before.
Bobby Brown hadn't done anything with an illustrator before, so I was contacted by them about doing an eye graphic for their new eye-opening mascara that came out over the past year. So that's what those graphics were for.
Cool. Nice. So have any celebrities used, or have any celebrities been wearing your designs?
No celebrities have been wearing my designs that I know of. I mean, it could be possible, but I have not seen anything.
Of clothing, what type of clothing have you produced?
The clothing that I've done is with an Italian brand called Lazzari. They did a line of like a few of my prints with like tops, dresses, and I think they just come out with some swimwear with it on there. So they're like a cool, like hip brand. They do collaborations with various artists for certain seasons, and mine was out like over the past few months, and they've done, like I said, some swimwear for the summer season.
Cool. Have your designs appeared in any magazines, TVs, or films?
Again, not that I know of, for TVs, films. Magazines, I've done a little bit of just like a little cover page, or not a cover page, inside pages for articles for a magazine called Thoughtfully. I believe they sell them at Whole Foods. So I've just become a regular contributor. So some of my patterns are in like openers for articles.
Nice. Who inspires you?
People that inspire me, I try to follow a lot of fellow artists on Instagram, looking through Pinterest also. I really like Donald Robertson. He's a fashion illustrator, an artist, and he didn't really start becoming popular until like he's in his 50s now, and he didn't really start becoming popular until like a couple of years ago, and it was because of Instagram. That's why Instagram is really important, because like someone that can just really blow up overnight and get like a ton of followers. So like the way he's gained popularity and like how prolific he is also really inspiring to me.
How did he get such a big following overnight like that?
Well, he's been like in the fashion industry for like years. He was part of he was one of the original people from MAC, like back in the 80s in Canada. So he's been doing this for years, and like all of a sudden, I think he's done illustrations for like he does illustrations for a lot of beauty brands, and he does things for like upcoming fashion designers, and he just puts his stuff out there on Instagram. Instagram has been the tool. I guess he's been dubbed the Andy Warhol of Instagram.
Does he hashtag a lot?
No, he doesn't need to. He's one of the people who doesn't need to.
But like, what do you think it is that actually got him to the point where he didn't need to? Is it just because he knows people?
Yeah, he does know a lot of like fashion, and he works for Estee Lauder. He's like one of the.
He knows some celebrities probably.
He knows people, and he just does like a lot of drawings for people. Like he did a drawing for Beyonce, and Beyonce like posted it, and like he does drawings for people like Alice and Olivia, the brand. So
That's how.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Do you think of like your strategy to blow up on Instagram would be to actually get in touch with influencers and have them? Have you thought about that? Is Instagram part of your growth strategy?
Instagram is definitely a pretty important part of my strategy. I use it like every day. I always post new things. I try to, if I do an illustration about a brand, like a beauty brand or like a fashion brand, I always tag them in, especially since I've been doing more fashion illustrations lately. So I've been using Instagram a whole lot to like kind of try to get noticed in that way.
Nice. How about Pinterest?
Pinterest I also use a lot. Whenever I post a new design, I always put it on Pinterest, put it on my Facebook, put it on my website, just like put it all out there.
So you must get burned out sometimes, right? Like just working so much in this. Like, how do you get out of that? Like feeling burned out?
I mean, I just do, or maybe I'll just start doing something that doesn't have to do with like print stuff. I'll just draw things for fun, and not really be too concerned about the amount of likes that it gets. I mean, I know certain things people will like more than others. So if I just kind of get tired of doing that, I'll just do something just what I like to do, not really be concerned.
So do you wear your own designs?
Yes.
Is that you on your wrist?
Yeah, I painted some wooden bangles.
All of those are yours?
Yeah, I painted all of these.
I'll come up and do some close-up of those after. So what brands right now are you most excited about?
Just in general, or?
Well, yeah, like what brands, like, I don't know. Yeah, in general. Fashion, if it could be fashion, it could be makeup.
I really like the stuff that Gucci and Dolce & Gabbana have been doing. Their latest runway collections. I've been drawing a lot of them. They're just really
Is it the
cool
fruit
vibe.
stuff?
Yeah, Dolce & Gabbana have like a fruit thing going on, like cool like lemons and like a lot of the banana leaves prints, which is really cool looking, and the sunglasses with the adornments on the outside. They look really, really awesome.
Totally. I agree. So what is your dream sale, like your dream job, commission?
I'd love to do MAC. I mean, that would be really cool. They're really artistic and really huge, well known. So that would be really big.
Bobby Brown's close to that, isn't it?
Yeah, Bobby Brown would be really awesome. I wasn't expecting that. That's really cool. I like working with beauty brands.
I mean, so that must be a good segue to Mac. I mean, they'd take your calls anyways, wouldn't they?
I don't know. Well, I mean, we'll have to see. I would hope so.
When did you do the Bobby Brown thing?
I got contacted about that last fall, and the mascara came out in January.
Wow, that's really cool. Did you do it here or in New York?
I just did it here.
So what's the biggest, most important dream you have for yourself?
To just always be an independent artist, always work on my own, not have to work like corporate or, retail or anything like that. Just make a living, like a good living doing my art.
And so what's your process?
I just do like a lot of drawing, doodles, painting.
Actually say my process is, my
My
creative process.
My creative process is to do a lot of drawings, paintings, doodles, or what have you, and then I scan, Photoshop, and put it together.
Do you do any other type of art? Photography, video?
I don't do any other kind of. I mostly am like paint within the painting and drawing realm.
Cool. So tell us about your Printed Village designer residency experience.
So I went to Boston to work with Printed Village last spring into summer for 3 months. I got to work on a lot of cool designs and things that I'm seeing out now, which is, it's really cool to go and like work on a collection and see it like out. It's really cool to do that from start to finish in like an actual place. So that was really awesome.
Where is your Printed Village stuff?
It's in they sell to a lot of different boutiques, so it's
Say my Printed Village stuff is.
My Printed Village stuff is kind of all over. They sell to a lot of different boutiques. Like they have some that are in Nordstrom, some in like just like small boutiques in different towns and in between. So they do like a lot of selling.
So what do you think about like the Printed Village community? Or the potential for it even?